So, weiter geht's mit Genshin und ja, beim letzten Mal habe ich eigentlich mit so
You
gut wie
think I've
jedem
got
in
a sharp...
Klappe, Skala, habe so gut wie mit jedem eigentlich im Fontaine geredet und in der Aufnahme davor gestern Abend auch schon eigentlich. Das heißt, für den Moment kann ich mich jetzt nur noch aufs Erkunden und auf die Quests konzentrieren. Das ist nice. So, gut. Ich habe mir auch meine Karamellwaffeln geholt, also meine Stroopwaffels und hab was zum Kauen nebenbei. Also zum Knabbern, whatever. Gut. Go to where Linny is. Nice. Die Quest habe ich gestern. Ich habe gestern Abend die vorherige Quest gemacht. Oder eine der vorherigen. Und jetzt kriege ich echt schon die Quest. Nach dieser Quest kann ich endlich in Sumeru die eine letzte Quest machen. Das ist super. Ich bin damit in der Summa wahrscheinlich endlich mal fertig. Und Sumeru auch. Cool. Ich mal eher drauf achten sollen heute. Gut, mache ich aber heute Abend dann irgendwann vielleicht mal. So, the City of Rains and Remembrance. After a brisk meeting with the Hydro Archon, you decide to, at Lenny's invitation, attend his and Lenny's premiere magic performance at the Opera House. Wenn schön, dass wir random eingeladen werden. Aber gut, wir sind ja selber eine kleine Persönlichkeit mittlerweile. Von daher passt es, glaube ich. So, auf und davon.
This is our current abode. Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Oh Gott, das sind auch so Depri. Man hat im Trailer mehr oder weniger gemerkt und sieht ja noch dämlicher aus als gedacht. Eieiei. Vor allem 2 Patches und 4 neue männliche Charaktere. Und danach glaube ich gar keine mehr erstmal. Cool. Und man spricht das Tier nicht aus. Okay.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Lenny Schuh seems to have a big family. Wer ist dieser Vater?
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Verdammt, brav essen. It's alright, you go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Oh, Regen.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Okay, kurzer Title Dragon wie der Elemental Dragon of Fontaine.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Lenny.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Aha, okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need! This'll be a walk in the park for us!
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Also eine normale Workshop hier, also normale Smith-Tante oder was? Ja, sieht so aus. Hi.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments.
Das Thema mit aus Menschen Energie gewinnen Hatten wir es nicht erst in Sumero mit den Träumen? Ich merke da ein Muster.
Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Ahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Ach, wir mischen uns da nicht ein, ausnahmsweise? Ja. Klingt nach Nuklearenergie und so weiter und so fort, aber okay. You're right. Sounds like a usual case of someone owing somebody else money.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Wir reden einfach casual-mäßig mit einem Fatui, einem Harbinger und so weiter. Ich meine, wir wissen ja, zuletzt haben wir ihn in der Summa getroffen im Event, aber wir wissen ja, dass er eigentlich kein Böser ist, er will einfach nur fighten. Er ist ein bisschen battle-crazy, aber okay. We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
Oh boy, sie hat's darauf beschworen. I think we've already weathered enough storms for now. I don't mind a little excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure, go ahead and they're all yours.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Die wissen nicht, mit wem sie sich einlassen. Muss ich jetzt selber kämpfen? Ach so, cool.
You can run, but you
Das ist nicht mein eigener. Das ist nicht meiner. Was hatten die so für Stats? 2, 3, Attack, ja gut, okay. Max, wieso hat er so viel Max HP? What the fuck? Welches Set trägt er? Wieder typischer. Wieso kriegen die immer Elemental Damage Burst und das Ding? Warum kriegt jeder Trial Character so ein Set, was ihm nicht viel bringt? Ah, Polar Star. Oh, war eine Crit Rate Waffe sogar. Okay. Elemental Skill and Elemental Burst Damage increased by 12%. After normal attack, elemental skill and elemental burst damage increased by, okay. After normal attack, charge attack, elemental skill, elemental burst hits and opponents, blah blah blah. Attack is increased by 10, 20, 30, 48%. Stack of Ashen Night Star created by the normal attack channel. Achso, ja, gut, okay. Das war die Waffe. Artifacts, bla. Zack. Aha.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Hat Frida gerade seine Vision deaktiviert oder was ist das jetzt?
Huh. That was weird.
What just happened? Are you feeling alright?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You better not use delusion too often. I don't have a vision, so don't ask me.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
So, about this power, do you have any idea where it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best, and the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
Ich habe das Gefühl, wir werden zum Tode verurteilt. Jetzt, wo wir das wissen.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
When we met the Hydro Archon.
Huh.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. We might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Okay. Irgendwie bange ich gerade ihn, so ein
How
bisschen.
could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along.
Hey, don't blurt out, Paimon. It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
Never thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading. Do you have any idea how long we were loitering here?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
I'm good. You always spoiled Voodoo Barbaras.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Linny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aqua Bus.
Okay, gut. Miau. Wieso gibt uns Chalde seine Vision? Gehe ich davon richtig aus, dass Furina oder wer auch immer die Dinger kontrolliert, nach eigenem Ermessen einfach die Vision für jeden, die Vision deaktivieren kann, für jeden, der eine hat von ihr. Oder zumindest das Element besitzt. Wenn sie also will, kann sie sagen, jo, deine Justice passt mir nicht mehr, also ist nicht mal mit meiner übereinstimmt, also nehme ich dir die Kraft weg. Irgendwie sowas. Ich weiß nicht, welche Line ich nehmen muss. Nee, Clementine, die bringt mich nur wieder zurück zum Maritim oder Roba Maritim, wie auch immer der Harbor heißt am Anfang. Du fährst geradeaus rausgegangen. Dann Navi allein. Wie muss das sein? Ja. Wait for the Aqua Bus. Achso, muss ich einfach hier, okay. After a while. Right Navi line and head to Elfani. How do you do? When does the immediately? Oh mein Gott, wir fahren in Real Time. Das ist nice.
To the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
Interessant, wenn ich die Kamera einfach nur so lasse,
The
dann...
destination of the current tour is Aranias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Ja. Wenn ich die Kamera bewege, dann stuckert es hinterher. Aber wenn ich die Kamera einfach nur fahren lasse, dann ist alles smooth. Weiß nicht warum. Ah, aber ist nice. Hat was.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Ach stimmt, das war glaube ich die keinen Bock auf Reden hatte. Großartig. So klang sie jetzt auch. Welcome to Fontaine Achievement. Aha. Interessant. The City of Ransom Remnants. Go to the Fountain Plaza in front of the Opera House. Investigate. Cabbage. Wait for the... Achso, ja. Bulletin board. Welcome aboard the Aquabus. This is marked Cod Station and terminus of the Navia line. Passengers bound for the Opera Epiclese on Fountain of Lucine should disembark at this station and follow the signage towards the destination. Special notice due to force majeure operations on the Colors line are suspended indefinitely. Die ist sowieso irgendwie so ein bisschen dumm eigentlich. Es gibt nur ein Zielort, wenn man hier losfährt. Warum stockt das Bild jetzt gerade so kacke hinterher? Ich hab doch River Tuner definitiv an. Ja, hab ich. Okay, ich habe alles quasi so, wie es sein muss. Ich müsste eigentlich mal das Ding finden für die Hydro-Sigils. Damit ich vielleicht mal ein paar Standardwisch-Dinger bekomme. Bin gespannt, was ich da bekomme wieder beim 50-50. Ach, 50-50. Beim Pity einfach. Ist beim als 5-Star-Gegenstand halt. Prinzipiell ist mir eigentlich alles recht jetzt aktuell. Vielleicht, okay, Jean vielleicht nicht, weil Jean C4 reicht eigentlich schon. Mal im Ernst. Warum stockert das jetzt unterher? Ah, stimmt, was ich noch gucken wollte. Ich wollte noch V-Sync über Nvidia System, Control Panel und so weiter einstellen. Statt über River Tuner, vielleicht bringt das ja mehr. Ah. Ja gut, kann ich dann ändern, wenn es jetzt stuckert, aber gut. Die wollen nicht reden, okay. Aber cool, dass hier auch Leute rumstehen an den Bus-Stations. Station. Die Station. More Stations, ja. Gut. Liegt immer noch, als bis zur Stadt gehört, aber okay. Zack. Was haben wir da denn? Investigate, Cabbages. Zack. Mhm. Ja, ich könnte mich jetzt hier außen rum umgucken, aber ich gehe jetzt mal die Quest weiter. Die wollen alle nicht reden, aber ich liebe euch. Sieht aus wie ein, ja, Park, mehr oder weniger. Mhm. Oh. Ja. Der war easy versteckt. Keratri und Remaudier. Come on, brother. Be my magic assistant. Do you think it will be that easy? I'm so very mighty in magic. How could I be your assistant? Oh, I know. I pay you a generous salary. How does it sound? Don't you mean a generous salary? Also, who taught you those ideas about utility? Just tell me if you agree or not. Come on. Well, that's a difficult question. See, I'm currently twice your age. Okay. 15, 16, 17, ja. Nee, so alt ist sie nicht. Die ist vielleicht 12 maximal, also 24. Mhm. By the time you become an adult, I'll already be in my middle age and have started to lose hair. I shan't be able to be your partner then. Can't I use magic to make you not grow up? Dear sister, we are speaking of magic tricks, not magic. Mhm. Ja. Doop-di-doop-di-doo. Ja, das könnte man sich jetzt alles hier angucken, aber das mache ich irgendwann mal. Aber die wollen alle nicht reden, das ist schön. Aber das erste Mal ist es aus, als ob hier wirklich Menschen leben. Oh mein Gott, ich bin verblüfft. Gracie, Member of the Goddess. Wherever you wish to go to the Opera House or the Fountain of Lucine, please head southward along this large road. Tell me about the Opera House. The most magnificent building on Aranias is the Opera Epiclus. When we Fontanians speak of the Opera House, that's what we are normally referring to. It has another more important role besides serving as a site for various cultural performances. It is also a court room in which all cases in Fontaine are judged. Yeah, tell me about the Fontaine of Lucine. That is where all the waters in our land gather, and so is the most popular site for wishes. Couples who wish for children go there, believing that the spirits in the waters will bless them with healthy and happy children. Okay.
Can't touch me.
War das nicht im Trailer schon? Ich glaube. Olö. If we counted all the cases that occurred as theater as well, most of the stories here don't have happy endings. A case that occur after all. Precisely, and where there's a case, there will be victims. It really is very sad. Even if Carver was sent to serve time, I'm not sure the tale could be said to have a happy ending. I spent a lot of time at the theater on account of my love for tragic stories, and I've always found myself quite accepting of trials or performances that have tragic endings. Over time, it's become less and less clear to me. Am I sad on account of real compatriots of mine or on account of the story? This should not be. Do not treat cases like child's play. Yes, you're right. I say Fontaine is a nation of justice, but I don't think such reputation can be based solely on our Archon. Montanians must have their own justice in their hearts. Mhm.
Too slow.
Natürlich bei Tag. Oh Gott, sind die viele Leute. Oh shit. Wieso ist hier schon wieder irgendwas? Achso. Ist das hier kaputt? Nö. Okay. Cornel. I'm quite curious as to how this will end. What sort of end are we talking about? I mean the end of the play, of course. Or well, there are some cases that I've gone into obsession several times, but with no result, to be honest. They seem all the same to me. It doesn't sound like a very rigorous distinction to me. But does it matter, really? A criminal is a criminal, someone who's done wrong. Any case involving them is sure to become a talking point regardless. And I'm a law-abiding citizen, I'm never going to touch the law's bottom line. Besides, watching trials is a way of studying the law as well. Mhm. Wie Leder. Ja, sie benehmen sich echt wie Maskottchen. Hello, dear human. I was just considering a problem a moment ago, so I almost didn't notice you. Could I ask what you were considering? Of course you can. I was wondering how humanity came about. We Melusines were born of Elinas, so I've often been wondering how did the first human in this world come to be? Were they born from flesh and blood like we were? Or were they created in some other way? I'm not from Teyvat, so... Oh, is it so? Never mind, it's just one of those thoughts that cross my mind, you know? There are so many things in this world that we Melusines are unable to understand. I'm used to it. So, thank you. Please take this small souvenir. Okay.
Squall and Fury.
Solange die nicht alle reden wollen, soll es mir recht sein. Wenn hier viele Leute sind. Okay. Hier geht's zum Boss.
And away I go.
Okay. Controller Connection Error. Mein Controller schon wieder leer, oder was? Den hab ich doch erst vorgestern aufgeladen. Den Knacksbild oder was? So. Kabel angesteckt. Was sagen? Mailadet. Clockwork Mecha Engineer. Oh. Well, ladies, I wish you a good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Mailadet, a researcher with the Fontaine Research Institute. I believe the two of you are here to witness the Icewind suit. According to Mr. Bosuit's original plan, Coppelius and Coppelia are clockwork maker, dedicated to the art of dance. But after I took over the project, I also added in some of my understanding of pneumosia. So, as you can see, not only are they good at dancing, but they are also highly capable fighters. However, I believe that there is still much room for improvement. We require large amounts of experimental data to further increase their combat prowess. I might have gotten too passionate during the development phase, and from that came two different combat modes for Coppelius and Coppelia based on the difference between Pneuma and Osia. They are Deutsch of Coppelia and Nemesis of Coppelius. That is to say, we'll need 2 times the research data. As long as you can iterate on them smoothly, the joy of our success will be doubled. And the coming of that joy now rests upon your shoulders, brave warrior. Next up are fantastic performances, to be delivered by Clockwork Maker Coppelia and Coppelius, brought to you by Mailadet. Before you begin the challenge, you must speak with Mailadet and select the play you are challenging. Deutsch of Coppelia, a play with the Osia charge Clockwork Maker Coppelia as the protagonist. Alternatively, Nemesis of Coppelius, the charge emitted by the protagonist Coppelius is Pneuma. The eventual resources claimed from the leyline blossoms after completing the challenge will also differ based on which challenge you select. What do you say? Bold ma'am, would you be willing to join our machines in the dance? Let's do this later. The dance floor is always open for you. Habe ich genug zum Einsammeln? Ja, habe ich. Lynette, wo ist sie denn? Irgendwo ganz hinten. Die ist ganz hinten. Die braucht Icewind Suit. Ja, toll. Welcher? Belonging to Coppelia. Okay. Good ladies, I wish you good sing afternoon, bla bla, Mailadet. Can see only believes that there's still mushroom. Muss ich jedes Mal so lange mit ihm reden? Uff. Ja. Try Deutsch of Coppelia. Aber nicht mit dem Team jetzt, oder? Scheiße. Iceman's You, Deutsch of Coppelia. Next up is a fantastic performance to be delivered by the clockwork maker Coppelia. At the climax of the performance, Coppelia will halt at the center of the dance floor and expose the artificed clockwork component charged with Osia, thereby drastically increasing the efficiency of her extortions and summoning countless whirlwinds of dirge. During this phase, using Pneuma-imbued attacks reduce her offensive capabilities and overload her, thus progressing the performance. Muss ich das machen? Okay.
Almost dodged
Au.
that.
Alter, sieht das laggy aus, wenn ich laufe und die Kamera drehe bei denen. What the fuck?
Hold the line.
Behold!
Okay, mach ich aufballern. Zeit, ey.
Cry
Zu
loud!
spät, eigentlich muss das in Luft machen, aber was soll's. Au.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Ja, ja. Nein, nein.
The wind rises.
Ja, ich muss mir eure Moves mal irgendwann in Ruhe angucken,
How
damit ich
amusing.
weiß, wann ich theoretisch dodgen müsste.
Come on out.
Zack.
Hold the line.
Squall and Fury.
Sieht ganz nett aus, glaube ich, aber okay. Ich habe hier keine Pneuma- oder Ostia-Dinger außenrum gesehen. Ich glaube, im Apple sollen die aber sein, oder? Okay, nach diesem Boss zum Beispiel ist Fische nicht wieder voll. Interessant. Irgendwie dieses Stück jetzt aus dem Soundtrack erinnert mich so ein bisschen an Mifas Theme, so ein bisschen. Aber okay. Touch the Thrones of Blossom. Könnte ich bitte vorher sehen, was ich bekomme? Okay. War das Richtige zumindest. Bullshit. Gut. 3 davon. Ah, jetzt fehlt mir sowas. Lumido Spell. Mhm. Ich glaube, ich unter Wasser. Zack. Dann habe ich jetzt aber hier auch was bekommen. Defeat Dirge of Coppelia. Ja. New Turn. Zack. Nein, da will ich hin. Speed, bla. Okay, und sonst tanzen die einfach nur so hier rum. Und das hier ist Sit. Ja, das ist Rinas Sitz wahrscheinlich.
The wind rises.
Okay, interessant. Sagt was Neues? Good man, the data sample connection and repair of our clockwork machines will take some time. So please wait patient in the meantime. Und der Teleporter ist sau weit weg. Kann ich übrigens allgemein warten und das Ding kommt wieder? Wie sieht das aus? Oh Gott, den zu farmen wird kacke. Der Weg ist sau weit. Und man muss andauernd erstmal das ganze Gespräch durchgehen. Ist das nervig. Uff. Moniotte, whatever. I wonder where I might purchase an ornament similar to Lady Furina's watch. What sort of watch is that? Famous Lady of the Lakes Tear, of course. Ah, so, das war die, wo der eine NPC beglaubt hat. It's exquisite and small enough to be set up in a ring. That is why it was given that name by Lady Furina herself. As a most ardent follower, perhaps I might shorten the distance between myself and my god by finding an accessory as much like it as possible. Oh, our beautiful Hydro Archon, her superb makeup, her gentle voice, her agile dance steps. Are they not worthy of a greater, more luxurious stage?
Squall and Fury.
Lafine. Up and down the fountain goes. It's like a magic trick. Do you like magic? Yup. I've got good enough eyes to catch even the smallest details at a crime scene. But I can't understand the secrets of magic tricks. Yeah. Magicians really are awesome. To be able to fool even a Melusine's eyes. Do you like fountains? Yup, I do. Fountain water never stops. It's full of life. Take these tall pillars of water especially. Sometimes they are up and sometimes they are down. Aren't they like the music that plays in the background during an opera? That said, I don't really like watching performances at the opera house. They are created, engineered human behavior. They're not real to me. Ja. Er mag schon Opern. Oh. Twin Crystal. Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it.
Eigentlich hätte ich hier gerne erst noch zu Ende geredet, aber okay.
Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Hä? Weil dieser Filter.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice was it just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
That's an interesting explanation. I'm not sure whether I buy it, so.
So, what did the voice say?
Seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Mit der war ich, glaube ich, durch. Agihara, Light Novelist. Ah, der bin ich vorhin vorbeigelaufen, an den beiden. Armen, Bart. Nee, Anem. Agihara. This section here and this bit here. I feel that more romantic elements need to be added. Ich hasse es, wenn das mal hier automatisch weitergeht. Mr. Arnhem, please allow me to remind you that adding romantic descriptions does not mean adding a few personal opinions to the text. We are here to draw inspiration from cultural performances from other lands, not to mutate their stories with our personal sentiments. What did I expect of a writer of deductive novels? Of course you know nothing of poetic beauty. A poem that is to be recited, however romantic or ironic, must have pulls with an emotional rhythm. I have a feeling that you are simply avoiding the crux of the issue here. If you cannot answer my questions directly, then at least don't add on whatever you please, whenever you please.
I
Mhm.
think the hyper-emotional element you're adding is
Zack. Bitte redet nicht? Okay. Nice. Du auch nicht. Achso, und hier geht's einfach einen ganz normalen Weg. Und ich finde schön, wie das einigermaßen gut schon aussieht in die Richtung. Da komme ich noch gar nicht hin, oder? Nee, nicht wirklich, oder? Aha. Interessant. Aber es wird schon mal so ein bisschen... Ja. Bisschen, angedeutet, was da kommt. Interessant. Mhm. Riesiger Belltower. Oder so ist eine Art.
Can't touch me.
Navaji, traveling scholar. Allow me to guess. The next one should be a trier. Hello there. Hello, I'm a traveling scholar from Zemiro and not a local. Pleased to meet you. I don't know how much you know about Fontaine, but I'm still in the process of understanding it myself. You see, Zemiro is a nation ruled by scholars, while Fontaine is a nation led by judges, and their social structures are immensely different. Not a bad research direction, eh? I think it's worth further study. That's my view as well, and I think so even now. Still, I must say that the events that have occurred in this opera house have really given me pause. Who would have thought that trials and theater could occupy the same space? This would have been inconceivable in Sumeru. But if you think about this another way, the causes of the situation would also serve as a good research topic. I'll leave you to your thoughts. That's okay, thoughts are supposed to be exchanged through communications, no? Thank you for talking to me. Let me see, I only have some food borrowed from the court of Fontaine. If you don't mind, please accept it as a greeting gift. Und wir haben nie wieder miteinander geredet danach. Offerings to the Fontaine of Lucine. Ah, so, hier ist mir den halt. Ja, schön, dass das Ding einfach weggeklickt worden ist. Gravier Gestionnaire. Und er ist auch noch irgendwie deprimiert. Will my career end before it could even begin? Help me, I need help. I'm fine, I mean, thanks for asking, but I suspect that only I can solve this problem of mine. I'm a Gestionnaire and I'm new here at the Palais Mermonia. I've been assigned to perform some simple legal work here. That said, though, I'm a bit of an introvert. I'm not exactly used to a job like this, where I need to talk to lots of people. Monsieur Nivelette happened by me the other day, and seeing that I looked like I wasn't doing too well, he clapped a hand on my shoulder and gave me a few comforting words. But he just made me even more nervous. Would you like to switch jobs? Thanks for the suggestion, but yeah, you're a good person, just like Monsieur Nivelette. I'm new and this is my first job, but my superior seems to have high expectations for me. He hopes that I will bring some youthful vigor to the rather lifeless Palais Mermonia. I don't see myself working up the courage to refuse. If only I had known, I would have switched jobs with La Yaon, who only recently joined as well. He seems like a much cheerier sort than I. Okay. Juliet and Irima. Oh, Archons, please grant us a healthy and wise child. Well, I wouldn't ask for intelligence or talent, but please may our child live a peaceful life. Ich weiß nicht mehr, wer ist. Honey? Is it just me or did you ask for more than I did, somehow? Sure, you jinx it. Also, what's so excessive about asking that our child grow up well? That's not what I'm saying, it's just in light of that prophecy. Ah, right, that's true. But it's just a legend and not something that will happen for sure, right? So, Fountain of Lucine. Mhm. Ausnahmsweise mal kein Baum. You can throw the Hydroseals you obtain across Fontaine to the Fountain of Lucine outside the Opera Epicless to raise its level and obtain valuable rewards. Ich habe 42 bisher, cool. Und ich muss 30 auf einen Schlag. Weil es sind 5 weniger als damals, von daher. Yay. Zwei sogar beim nächsten Mal. Bin ich hier schon so ein bisschen geil drauf. Ah, und hier ist auch wieder den Kronen. Wieder bis Level 50 über die nächsten zigtausend Patches. Ja. Gut. So, hier sind Emina, mit denen habe ich geredet. Dem habe ich geredet. Das sind nur Kinder. Da habe ich geredet. So. Vimeur, Member of the Goddess. Hello there, is anything the matter? I can help you with it, so long as it doesn't involve performances. Is there something wrong with performances? Not that per se. I'm just not all that interested in operas, plays, or magic and the like. Speaking of which, I was only sent here because when asked do you like theater, I answered no. Suppose I don't want goddess poses here to be distracted by performances or trials. They do need to focus on work, after all. A trial that looks like a performance? It's just a metaphor. Since the Hydro would be present, we usually add some dramatic elements, like those found in plays. But the trials themselves are legitimate, thanks to the Chief Justice and Oratrice's just verdict. Every trial will come to a successful conclusion. Glaube ich nicht. Herr Bier, Reporter of the Steambird. No, two cases are alike. Details guide the story. And how would you differentiate them? Well, we need to analyze each case in detail. But I do have a personal prescription. If Lady Frina comes personally and looks excited, then the case might not be important. But there must be something incredible about it all the same. So even if there's no such thing, she will whip up drama of her own accord. And if the Chief Justice personally presides over the trial, then it's almost certainly worth paying attention. It will certainly be more newsworthy, that's for sure. But such cases aren't very easy to report on. In fact, some of them involve information blackouts.
Squall and fury.
Uh-huh.
Upon the gale.
Luciana, Opera Epicless receptionist. Welcome to Opera Epicless, a sanctum for the richest of experiences. The richest of experiences? The insipid, the absurd, the shocking, and the sorrowful. So long as you visit enough times, you will be able to experience all this at the Opera Epicless. Some people enjoy watching the emotions involved in real cases, while others prefer the interpretations and hype involved in theater productions. Vocalors, the Hydro Archon, recognize them both as things that may be performed at the Opera House. Uh-huh. Bulletin board. Rules of the Opera Epicless and announcements pertaining to the Opera Epicless, not for our usage. And new reading. In accordance with the relevant laws and regulations, and to ensure the best viewing experience for all audience members, no outside food is permitted within the Opera Epicless. Visitors in violation of the rules will be expelled and punished by the Mason Guardianage in accordance with the law. Serious offenses will be prosecuted throughout to trial, and the offender sentenced in accordance with the law. Okay. Wir wollen nur Geld machen. Continue reading. Stage play. The death of Aurelius. As the black day draws near, Aurelius fell. Aurelius fell and the whole world trembled. Intro. The third and final part of the Aurelius trilogy of plays, based upon the epic legend, the Saga of Aurelius. Go back to the final moments of a hero's life and witness the dying light of an ancient empire. Continue reading. Magic Show. Great Magician's Night of Fantasy, starring Linny. Intro. A magical magic show performance by performance by the great magician Linny bring you a night of miracles and fantasy. A brand new water tank escape trick will be debuting, so don't miss it. Aus dem Trailer weiß man, dass das eventuell schief gehen könnte. Bin ich mal gespannt. Eine noch. Attendees must pick up their tickets after reserving them before entering the Opera Epicless. All seating is assigned and all audience members must sit in the seat designated on their reserved tickets. After being seated, please follow all relevant rules and etiquette. Leave. So. Eve. Afi, keine Ahnung. Take a guess. Will Monsieur Neuvillette presides over the next trial? Will the Farina make an appearance? Tell me about Neuvillette. Right, so he's our Chief Justice, and the one who brought us Melusines to the court of Fontaine to live. He's always very busy with work, and can only preside over some cases. And his subordinates in the Mason or daily handle the rest. Or daily? Whatever. But no matter how busy he is, he will still greet us when he sees us. Just as he's done for several hundred years now. Er ist schon mal nicht menschlich. Gut. Und er hat keine Vision an sich. Mhm. Could you tell me about Farina? Lady Farina is very lovely. Like a soft sea foam reflecting the sunlight. But her temper is, well, she's hard to read. Sometimes she's like tempestuous waves, and other times like stagnant water in a deep pool. I guess gods have more intense emotions than humans, huh?
Behold!
Okay. Das Ding scheint relativ klein zu sein. Wenn ich mir das mal so angucke. Das sieht böse aus da unten. Zack. Komm ich hier hoch? Nope. Zack. Irgendwo da ist ein Hydro-Pulli. Hab ich doch gesehen. Wirklich kommen wir einfach gar nicht hoch an den Dingern. Oh mein Gott, hier ist eine Kiste. Finally, man wird belohnt. Aber nur mit Billigkisten. Zack. So, ich hoffe, hier kommt jetzt gleich langsam mal ein bisschen Spannung in die Story, weil irgendwie ja, ein bisschen lame bisher. Wobei Gandharva war auch zu Anfang recht langweilig in Sumeru. Von daher tun die sich nicht so viel. War da gerade? Da ist eine Kiste. Ich wollte gerade sagen, ich habe doch da gerade was aufploppen sehen. Dupdi-dupdi-dupdi-du.
Take it and have fun.
So.
Squall Fury.
Okay, wenn ich schnell bin, kriege ich 4-mal nach oben hüpfen hin. Nice. Moment. Dupdi-dupdi-du. Zack.
Behold.
Mhm. Also da ist die Insel und da... Ah, okay. Hier, ja, jetzt habe ich einen Überblick, wo ich bin. Okay. Ach. Diese Cubes da in der Luft, da kann ich in dem Patch ja noch gar nicht hin anscheinend. Aber die haben schon Gameplay dazu gezeigt. Ärsche. Wow. Als in 4.1 ja erst geöffnet wird, das Area. Dann jetzt das auf. Wie hier oben drauf ist keine Kiste. Ich wusste, dass der Hydro-Coolie hier ist. Boah. War eine echt gute Idee, Wanderer zu holen. Exploration ist awesome. Mein Kaso ist auch nicht schlecht mit seinen Hüpfen immer wieder beim Gleiten. Aber erstmal die Distanz hier ohne Ausdauerverbrauch. Ist auch nicht gerade wenig. Oh shit. Mach keinen Scheiß. Zack. So, jetzt kann man. Ach, jetzt kann man auch mal in Ruhe gucken. Da ist der Jade Chamber. Da hat man dann noch das, dann kommt da noch irgendwie ein Hafen hin und dann. Oh, da ist Storm Terror Layer. Okay. Interessant. Oh, der Drachenkrat. Man sieht aber die Nagel von hier aus gar nicht. Von Inazuma sieht man gar nicht von hier. Hm.
Relax.
Interessant. Was wollte ich eigentlich? Ja, es ist jetzt nicht so wirklich viel dazwischen eigentlich. Das wirkt immer so viel. Wenn man das einfach nur mit ein bisschen mehr füllt. Okay.
Even the wind cannot. The wind rises.
Ja, even the wind cannot be completely. Nee, was auch immer. Irgendwas würde gesagt haben. Irgendwas Britisches. So. Gut. Das hat irgendwie was von so einem Exekutierplatz. Keine Ahnung. Will ich hier runter und gucken, was da ist? Glaube nicht. So, um 17:07 Uhr. Ich glaube, ich mache aber hier mal einen kleinen Cut und mach gleich weiter, weil mir fängt an, mein Gaumen zu kitzeln. Das ist komisch. Ich brauche was zu trinken, glaube ich, wieder. Dementsprechend mache ich hier eine kurze Pause und mach gleich weiter. Bis dann.